Well, this is the motor after it goes through the crusher. Like I say, some are more messed up than others. So this one has a motor and transmission. It's broke the bell housing, and the motor mounts come off it. There's the head, and that was bolted to the motor when it went in the crusher. You can see the head bolt holes are all broke or snapped off. Alright, Outdoors fam, we're back for the last crush of the year, 2024 here in the fall. We're doing our last 20 cars or so. As you can see behind me, we've got the prep area all cleaned up, pretty much put away, mothballed. Got Megan bringing in another car. We got the one in the crusher. So we're gonna get started and get it all dealt with. fam, we're taking a bit of a minute. All right, fam, we're taking a little bit of a break here. We got to do a little cleanup. What happens and what you've been seeing is when the cars come out of the crusher, sometimes the motors get broke, or well, the motors are always broke, but sometimes they kind of like fall out. And then Megan had one, the motor fell out after she got it away from the crusher, so I'll show you what we got. So y'all have been asking what the motors look like after they've been through the crusher, and so this is a pretty good example of one. Some are broke more than others, but overall this is probably pretty average. And we do need to pick up the sharp aluminum because the aluminum, it'll just eat a tire really fast and it's not picked up with a magnet. So we're gonna have to take a minute and pick this stuff up and get it all dealt with so it's not like horrible. Well, this is the motor after it goes through the crusher. Like I say, some are more messed up than others. So this one has a motor and transmission that's broke the bell housing. The motor mounts come off it. There's all that sharp aluminum. There's the head, and that was bolted to the motor when it went in the crusher. You can see the head bolt holes are all broke or snapped off. We're going to give you a little update here. We got the last car sitting behind me. We got 4 more over here need to be crushed. And we got 2 in the crusher. So I think we're going to be like 402 or something. We got Megan. She's going over here, going to move these 5 cars, these crushed cars, and get them, move it over into the last stack. So it's these last 5 cars here. And that'll be the first 5 cars in the stack of the 395 is what that'll make. And then, like I said, we got 4 over here. And then 1 more. So, should be good. And then we got 2 in the crusher. So that'll make our 402. And then we'll be done crushing cars for the year. We'll still have some videos. We got a lot of footage on crushing cars this year. And so we'll try and put it out throughout the year to give everybody their fix on, you know, the ASMR car crushing stuff. So we'll get back to it. we got them all pretty much crushed as far as the crusher will push them up. And so we're pulling the car that's coming out of the crusher now. Megan's getting it out of there. And then we're gonna hook onto the one that's in the crusher. And we're gonna hook onto the one that's in the crusher and pull it through with a chain and crush it. All right, as you can see, there's the one that's coming, that's in the crusher right now. We're gonna finish crushing it through and then pull it out. We're gonna hook a J-hook to the loader and we're gonna pull it out with a J-hook and crush it, pulling it out with a J-hook. So it always goes pretty good. We usually leave one in the crusher, but this car's not letting the tombstone come all, or the crush block come all the way down. And so it's just better to pull it out. So that's what we're gonna gear up to do. Are you in first gear?
No. I am now.
Okay, back up. You know, watch this car. It should come fairly easily,
Yeah.
and then it will get harder.
So, let it slide out.
Yeah, we're pushing it like, or pulling it like we were pushing it.
I think it's coming apart.
We'll find out. Alright, let me press it. And I put the block all the way back up, do the same thing until it comes out. Alright, you guys wanted to see what the crush block looks like, and I'll show you what it looks like down here. This is the other side of what the crush block looks like. It does have a few things wedged up in the edges, but that is what goes down and crushes on the cars. We'll get this area cleaned up for the winter time, but as for 2024, we're done crushing. There will be some more crushing videos I'll release because we have hours and hours and hours of footage throughout the rest of the year. So keep checking back with this because we got hours and hours and hours of footage of crushing throughout the year. So we'll keep posting some videos. They won't be like current videos, I guess. They'll be historical parts of stuff from crushing this year, but we'll make it happen. So until the next one, thanks for watching. Well, here's our next project, which is cleaning up this area right here, and we're going to get back into rear ends. Moving a bunch of small stuff that's been piled up here for a long time. We need to clear out this forward and that bed and be able to get the crane in here. And then we're gonna start making more rows of axles front and rear. We're gonna continue this row right here on down that way, and this row down that way, all the way to where the crane is sitting currently. So we gotta get this whole area cleared out. That's what Greg's working on now.